Okay, hello. This is not a scheduled stream. Um, as you might already have guessed. So this is gonna be a fun one. Probably not gonna talk a whole lot, but this is thought I'd stream while I do some research for the all about bacteria stream on Bacillus anthracis later this. Well, I mean, hopefully later this month. No promises about that though, but hopefully. Because so far I have a decent chunk of it done. Because I have all the general information I think is important to talk about. And then I have, for the anthrax infection section, I have the injection anthrax done. I have cutaneous anthrax done. And then I've started gastrointestinal anthrax. This is going to be a fun stream. Definitely not a... I'm going to say... normal as in, I guess, compared to what I have been doing recently. But, I mean... to me, this is just me having fun and digging around. Because I'm just doing what I like. Because I like science. I like bacteria. Going into microbiology. This is just me having fun and using this as an excuse to what's the word I'm looking for? Read a bunch of scientific papers. That's it. That's the whole reason. I'm here to read a shit ton of scientific papers and have fun. That's it. That's the cat's out of the bag. I feel bad for anybody who sees this in like the science and tech category and goes, "Oh, this looks cool. I wonder what this is." And it's just some guy who's a cat talking while he does research for a thing with no actual like science visuals on the video. This is probably not going to be a long stream. It's going to be a fun one for me. I'm not sure how fun it'll be for you guys, but this is not the official all about bacteria Bacillus anthracis stream. That is later. That is not now. That is later. Wait. Wait. Holy shit, am I hearing that coming out of my... That's interesting. No, yeah, so hello, welcome. I am a VTuber. Wow, shocking. Hello. I mean, some of you know what a VTuber is, some of you don't. I guess. I am here to have fun. And this stream is just gonna be me while I do some research. I'm not gonna share my screen just for safety precautions, because I don't want to risk accidentally sharing anything, like my email, personal information, that type of thing. So just for safety, there is no actual background. But this is gonna be me talking about just talking while I do research and writing. So okay, I'm gonna start that because I think it's been long enough. Right. This is what I want. Okay. Most use interaction caused by ingestion of poorly cooked meat, which vegetative forms of bacilli have developed and replicated gastron. Anthrax occurs during. I think the hard part about the all about bacteria streams is going to be taking a lot of scientific information and putting it into something that a lot of people are going to be able to easily understand. I think that's going to be the hard part about all this, because it's like I want to be technical enough at the point where it's like, if you understand microbiology, you'll get it. But I don't want to be too technical that I just lose the entire, not plot, but the entire kind of like point of the stream. Well, not stream, but like the entire point of it. So this is just going to be me talking. There's not going to be any, at least for you guys, background music. I'm putting on background music for myself, but you guys aren't going to hear any of it because I don't want to take any copyright risk. And also just because, I mean, this is not really a type of just sit down and listen to me talk. So this is just me doing research for the All About Bacteria series, but the first stream of that is going to be all about Bacillus anthracis, so this is me doing research for that. I've mentioned this like several different times. Probably won't talk a whole lot. I might, I don't know. You might hear me mumbling to myself, but that's because I'm reading papers and like figuring out, okay, what do I want to put here? What do I want to put in this? That's why I'm mumbling to myself. Yeah, okay. Enough rambling. Let's get to work. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't think I should include that yet. I think I should include what symptoms it causes and not how common it is. Okay. I should read that paper more closely before I word that. Gastrointestinal anthrax occurs in oral, pharyngeal, or lower GI forms. Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know indeed. Okay. How do I want to word that? Two associated forms. Oh, hello, cat. You noise. You are so weird, you noise. Okay, you can shut up, Grammarly, about that, because I don't know how else to fucking word that. What you doing, buddy? These forms are oral pharyngeal and lower GI. I don't know if that sounds quite right. Let's see. Gastrointestinal anthrax is caused by ingesting undercooked meat contaminated with anthrax. Gastrointestinal anthrax presents with two associated forms. These forms are oral pharyngeal and lower GI. You just want me to pet you, don't you? Is that why you're sitting over here? Listen, buddy, I gotta work on stuff. And I can't use my mouse if you're right where you are. Oh, but I love you. You're so cute. And you've shed a lot, Jesus Christ. Okay, you are sitting on so many things, dude. Cats. God love them. Oh, wait. There we go. I'm pink again. Hooray. Doesn't make much sense. Kind of, because Bacillus anthracis is gram-positive, and gram-positive bacteria are purple, not pink, but who cares? Plus, this is not like this model is based on bacteria. This is just a fucking cat. The model's just a cat, because I don't have my actual model yet, because I haven't finished the concept art for that character. Whoopsies. It'll be fine. I am fun maxing, not productivity maxing. Now, would you consider this stream a productivity max anyway? Let's see. I don't know, that just... I'll come back to that. Let's see. Pharyngeal. Gastrial. Infections associated with the following symptoms. Development of an oral. What on earth does that word mean? Lymphadenopathy. Oh, that's just swelling of the lymph nodes. Why didn't you just say that? Oh wait, because this is a scientific paper. Edema and fucking Jesus, sepsis? Holy shit, that's some fucked up shit. Sepsis? What are you doing? I have two cats next to me. Let's see. Outbreak of oral oropharyngeal anthrax. Manifestation of human infection with Bacillus anthracis. By these people, okay. Should probably add that. Oh wait, is it free to read? That's my question. Because if it's free to read, I can just look at it for... No, it's not. Okay, fuck you then. Biggest gripe of the day is that this is gonna suck so much ass, because a lot of my college doesn't really give you great access to, like, scientific literature, which makes this even harder. Development. Because the only papers I have access to are the ones that are freely available. Well, life is life. I can do a rant about the fact that I want fucking scientific literature should be readily available to the public at a later date. That is a rant for another time. God, you are shedding, dude. Just petting you, doing research, and you are shedding like a bastard, dude. Dude, you shed so much, little guy. For being a cat, you shed a lot. Okay, get your tail off my laptop. Wow, there is so much fur on me. This is fine. This is fine. I'm fine. Of an oral or... No. Okay. Great. You could have chosen anywhere else to lay, you know. Right. Okay, now I know what that use of terminal is, not that kind of terminal. Okay. Oral or esophageal. I think I'm gonna have to move you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move you. Okay, buddy. You're such a quiet, but Dad's trying to do science. There you go. Sorry, bud. I know you were trying to nap, but I'm trying to do science. You're in my way. Oh, do not sniff your son's butt. That's weird. Cats. Cats are weird. Thank you for that correction. Let's see. Lymphedema. Lymphadenopathy. That's fucking mouthful. Yeah, I'm not going to put that. I'm going to put swelling of the lymph nodes because I don't need the formal scientific language because I'm going to be streaming this to a bunch of people who probably aren't doctors or anything. It's not like I'm presenting this at a scientific conference. The lymph nodes. What? Okay, shut up about the punctuation. I'm not done with the sentence yet. Sepsis. There you go. Shut up with the punctuation now. The lower symptoms. Okay. Intestinal lesions. Predominantly predominantly in the terminal ileum or cecum. Okay. Cecum. Okay. Cecum. Nausea, vomiting, malaise, which progress rapidly into bloody diarrhea, acute abdomen, or sepsis. Fucking Jesus! What is with gastrointestinal anthrax and sepsis? My God. What is it? At least they don't include images. Because this paper includes images for injection anthrax, and those are fucking horrifying to look at. If you ever want to fear God and death itself, an overview of anthrax infection, including recently identified form of disease in injection drug users published in April 2012 and written by Caitlin Hicks et al. Because that includes some very horrific images of what injection anthrax looks like. I don't recommend looking at it unless you want to feel disturbed, because they are pretty graphic. Not in the same way you would think murder would be graphic, but they are graphic and kind of dark and disturbing. So I remember the first time I saw them, because I was originally writing this on Thursday of last week, and I remember the first time, because I was at school waiting for my ride to pick me up. Well, school was in college, waiting for my ride to pick me up, and I remember I was scrolling down because I was reading about injection anthrax, because that was the section I wanted to write first, because I'm like, okay, this is the most recent and least studied form of anthrax we know of, because it's still relatively novel. Like, injection anthrax, the first case that we have described was in 2000s in, let me see if one of my sources says specifically what country, because I think I have a source that does, but this source I'm reading about oh, someone followed. Hello, person. I heard the notification sound, I just didn't see it, I'm sorry. Where is it? Did I forget? No, okay, I did save it, thank God. Let's see, pathogenesis, epidemiology, I think that's where it is. Oh, clinical features, that's the section I'm looking at. Does it not mention it? Okay, I guess this paper doesn't mention it. Wait, does it? When was this paper? Okay. This paper was 2003, so it would have been... But this paper isn't focusing on that. This is just looking at Bacillus anthracis. Hold on, let me check Twitch real quick, Because I heard a notification. Not sure what that was about. Let me see if I can find what that notification was about. Oh no, yes, someone did follow, so that's what that was about. Hello to the person who followed. I don't know if you're still watching this. Yes. Okay, that's just the bacteriology. This is the pathogenesis, epidemiology. Okay, that's going to be useful for another section of this all about bacteria, Bacillus anthracis notes. Come back to you on that. Gastrointestinal. Okay, no, so it doesn't mention. Okay. So this paper doesn't mention what country, but as I was writing this, because I had finished up the. Oh, hello, Arshia Basil. Hello. Welcome, this is me. I don't have it up, what I'm working on, because just for precaution's sake. But I am currently working on researching for the All About Bacteria stream on Bacillus anthracis, because I have to take a bunch of notes for that, because I don't want to just do a stream without knowing what I'm talking about. So I'm working on notes for that, reading a bunch of papers. So hello, welcome. You're going to hear me rant about microbiology, but positive ranting, because I like this. This is the field I'm going into in real life. So I'm going to have a fun time ranting about this. Yeah. Where was I? In what I was doing. Right. Okay, so I just got to finish up gastrointestinal and then inhalation. I'm done with, and that will be the end of the anthrax infection section, at least. And then I can move on to the discovery of B. anthracis. I still can't believe I titled the section about Bacillus anthracis use as a bioweapon and in bioterrorism as unsavory uses, because I didn't know what else to call it, because like it's going to include both it's the times we've researched using it as a weapon, a bioweapon during war, but also, the anthrax attacks following the 9/11, because that happened. That was a thing that actually happened. It's kind of referred to as a Amerithrax, as like not like colloquial name. No, yeah, colloquial name. I just realized probably doing all this research on anthrax is gonna get me put on a government watch list. Like, no, government, I'm not. I don't have any use for this as a bioterrorism thing. I just really like this fucking bacteria. Because unironically, Bacillus anthracis is my favorite bacteria. And not because it's like, oh, super dangerous, epic, wow, we could use this as a bioweapon thing. It's more like, wow, this thing is so cool and silly and goofy. And a little guy, little fella. What do you mean it can be used as a bioweapon? Don't do that to my son. The fact it's used as a bioweapon, well, it hasn't been used as a bioweapon. It's been used for bioterrorism. Kind of different. Because technically, if you want to be objective about it, it hasn't been used in war on civilians as a bioweapon. That's not to say it hasn't had relation as a bioweapon, because Britain, during World War II, was considering using it on Germany during, World War II. But by the time they had finished testing to see how effective it would be, the tide of the war had already kind of changed for the better, and so Britain was like, well, all that testing was for nothing. We're just going to leave this island, infected with all these spores. I mean, good thing it was an unpopulated island, but a lot of people were not happy about that. Then, I don't remember if I heard, I'd have to look it up, because I think, let me see, because I do know one of my sources mentioned this. Okay, there it is. Eventually I'm going to have so many fucking sources. for this, but for right now, it's just the 3 because I'm still really um, early into this. Huh. Okay, did not know about World War One. Anthracis has been investigated and weaponized for potential use against animals in World War One and both animals and man in World War Two. Okay, did not know about World War One. That's interesting. Um, oh yeah, this is talking about Porton Down. And then British biological warfare offensive efforts were concentrated on anthrax between 1942 and 1943. Anthrax bombs were tested on the island of Grignard off the northwest coast of Scotland. No, yeah, that's... I was thinking of... Okay, in 1979, sudden outbreak of pulmonary anthrax occurred in Sverdlovsk, former Soviet Union, downwind of military complex Compound 19 because of failure of active air ventilation between... Okay. So yeah, there was a leak in the Soviet Union of anthrax. I knew that was a thing, I just don't remember the context behind it, and I'll have to actually look it up for when I go to do the unsavory uses section, because that'll cover all of the like actual stuff that it's been used for and like the time people were thinking about using it. Like, yeah. So, where was I? Nausea. Vomiting. What's malaise again? I think it's tiredness of some kind. Okay. General feeling of discomfort or illness. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to put malaise because I can explain it during the actual stream. Because this is just me doing research. This is not the actual all about bacteria stream on Bacillus anthracis. That'll be a fun stream though, I think. That's gonna be a fun series in general, I think, because I already know that I'm gonna do obviously Bacillus anthracis because that's what I'm researching now, and then fuck, how do I spell that? Okay. My cat is being weird. Acute abdomen and sepsis. What is with GI anthrax? Not GI. No, yeah, gastrointestinal anthrax and sepsis. What is with that? Because... Or am I just missing the part where it mentions sepsis in the cutaneous anthrax? Because I know, I'm pretty sure it mentions sepsis in the... It might not, does it? Okay. Now that's... There's still no Ashar formation. Surgical exploitation demonstrates extensive edema of the muscles and subcutaneous pulsar necrosis. Despite treatment, high dose penicillin and dextramenthos. Menthones. Patient died within 3 days of mention. Alright, that's the injection anthrax section, but I don't know if it mentions sepsis at all. Let's see. Alright, this is the section I think is interesting, because notably, this is by the way, for this paper, if you go and look at it, just be wary that there are some very graphic images, because this is a medical paper, specifically looking at anthrax, specifically injection anthrax. Well, not specifically, but including injection anthrax. An overview of anthrax infection, including the recently identified form of disease in injection drug users, by Caitlin Hicks et al., April 2012. If you want to look at it, that paper, because that's currently what I am reading right now for a lot of things, the actual all about bacteria stream, after I do that, I'll drop my this notes doc I have, and that'll have all of my sources like proper in it, and you can all linked and stuff, and you can go nicely just check that out, as well as citations. But for now, it's just, I'm gonna have to just keep saying what I'm doing. Yeah. This is pretty good though if you want like a nice in-depth look at anthrax, specifically Bacillus anthracis, because I mean, while it doesn't really cover, that's not its main focus. Its main focus is covering anthrax, the disease, and not the bacteria. It does have a section of microbiology and pathogenesis covering the bacteria, Bacillus anthracis, if you want to look at that. Or if you want to just read the actual scientific literature full of all the big words and stuff, then you can do that. But yeah. I love anthrax. Like, that sounds so menacing when I say it aloud, but like, in a non-bioterrorism way, I love anthrax because it's just such an insane thing to think about in terms of bacteria, because it's like, wow, this bacteria is super interesting. And a lot of people take the inherent, not risk, I don't want to say risk, but the, kind of like what we know about it, and just kind of go, weapon. Like, no, do not use it as a weapon, please. Why? Why do humans always come up with the worst ways to fucking kill each other? Why? Oh. Okay. The absence of NSR is similar, and the similarity of the case to ones reported after injection of anthrax-contaminated antibiotic into the disease noted in chimpanzees injected subcutaneously with the bacteria led to this form of disease being termed injectional anthrax. Okay. Oh, so it's technically injectional and not injection. I gotta go fix that in my paper. Not paper, in my notes. Paper. I'm not publishing this, at least not professionally. I'll share it, like, so everyone can see my resources and stuff. See my notes, but it's not going to be professionally published, because, like, no. This is for a stream. This is not getting professionally published anywhere. No way in hell. Back to gastrointestinal anthrax, because that's what I was looking at. Okay, wait, let me figure something out real quick, because I want to figure something out real quick. So let me just now I'll figure it out after stream, because I was like, I want to share what I'm doing, but also at the same time, I don't know how to do that without having to share my whole screen. But yeah, so this was not a planned stream. I was kind of just like, I had the opportunity, and I was like, you know what, this will be fun. And this is a good way for me to, both do some writing for this, and not necessarily get content, but like, talk and have a fun stream. Anything going on in chat? No, okay. Because I like this. This is fun. And also, it's fun because I get to just talk about bacteria and science. God, I love this, and I'm glad this is the field I'm going into. Not medicine, but microbiology, because I love this. This is something I'm really passionate about. Ulceration of the gastrointestinal. Jesus. Wait, what is that? Hematemesis. Is that vomiting blood? Because I think emesis is vomiting. Okay, yeah, that is vomiting blood. Jesus. Christ. Mucosal necrosis? Oh, God. Fucking hell. Clear to purulent acetes? What is that? Let me look that up, because I don't think I've... Oh. In which fluid collects in space with your abdomen? What the fuck? Oh, God. That's horrifying. And that's just the gastrointestinal one? This isn't even the one... the horror. Okay, Jesus, there's so many goddamn symptoms for this because there's so many different... Like, and I guess symptoms is kind of vague because I have to try and encompass what this does. Like, the end goal of this is that I'm going to be doing a whole stream where I just talk about Bacillus anthracis and go over my notes and all that. Because I think, people should know more about bacteria because there's so many bacteria everywhere, all around you. Not specifically anthrax, but, a lot of bacteria. Because anthrax, even though it's, kind of known for being dangerous and stuff, it naturally occurs in the soil. Like, anthrax has been a problem for a long time. It's not something new, and I guess the more recent development is that why don't we turn it into a bioweapon or use it for bioterrorism? I guess that's the more recent development of anthrax. But anthrax is a disease, and Bacillus anthracis as a bacteria have been around for God knows how long, and also just generally what I want to do with the All About Bacteria series, I want to kind of have a bunch of streams. Not a bunch, but kind of maybe once every month, once every 2 months, I stream, and that stream just sit down, I look at a bunch of notes I have about taken from reading what I want for I'm going to try and re-say this in the concise way, is for the All About Bacteria streams, what I want it to be like is I want them to be fun. I don't want them to be, scripted, because I want them to be kind of scripted in the fact that I'm looking at my notes and referencing them when I talk. Okay, that has black marks. Not black, but it's got a tint. Referencing my notes when I talk so I know what I'm saying and, not just talking out of my ass about science and maybe getting something wrong. But, I want it to be kind of fun, and I want it to bring microbiology and that type of thing. Because to, a more general audience who may not have as much scientific experience, and I want to make it as, kind of unimposing as possible. I want it to be, not encompassing, but I want it to be an in-depth look at a bacteria, but also have language that's not bogged down in communication by, scientific terms. Because I want to try and take a scientific concept, explaining and talking about a bacteria and what it does and what type of it's the information about it, and I want to try and make that take that information, put it in my own words, and present it in a way that is beginner friendly? I don't know what's a good term. I'm trying. Um, because I think a lot of people should know about bacteria. Because a lot of people don't really know much. Like they hear bacteria and they think, oh, a thing that makes you sick. And yeah, that's true to some extent. Some bacteria do make you sick. That's a thing. We can't deny that. But I don't think people should hear that, think that, oh, bacteria make you sick, and that be the end of it. Because I want people to know that, yeah, bacteria can make you sick, but that's not the only thing they do. And there can be practical uses. There's been research into how we can use these bacteria for, good. Or in the case of, I guess, this specific bacteria, Bacillus anthracis, evil. Evil, yeah. That's, uh, Jesus Christ, this is a lot of information to try and put in gastrointestinal mucosa. Blood. God, there's a lot of things that apparently lower GI anthrax does. That's horrifying. That's horrifying to know. This is a fun stream. It's not a long stream, but it's a fun one so far. This is just me talking for God knows how long about bacteria and junk while I do research and write. I love it. Let's see, vomiting blood. That. And what does that term mean? Purulent. Okay, you want me to add a hyphen. I got it. Abdomen. It's even associated with necrosis. Come on, let me paste. What does that word mean? Because I know... Lymphadenitis, that's a new term. Is the medical term for enlargement of one or more lymph nodes, usually due to infection. Mesenteric lymphadenitis. I don't think that's something I can come up with a more friendly way of... Not friendly. What's the word I'm looking for? lower GI form is even associated with mucosal necrosis, extensive edema, and mesenteric lymphadenitis. Okay. Alright. I'm going to go for a little while longer, because while I do have a lot left to write, I don't want this to be a long stream. Ah. The mortality rate, GI anthrax, gastro. What is your... Oh, I forgot the T. I put morality instead of mortality. Why do you have an issue with near? Okay, fine. There you go. Toxemia? No, not that type of toxemia. Anthrax toxemia. What in the hell? What the Jesus? A tripartite lethal combination. Can I read that? No. Okay. Cool. Great. Great. Oh, free full text. Wait. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Okay, is this actually free? Can I actually read this? Oh my god! Oh, I love you. I love you so much, paper authors. Mwah, mwah, mwah. This makes me happy. Free access. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you so much. Get in the sources. First published in 2002. Jesus, how long ago was that? 12 years? 12? His paper is dedicated to the... Oh, that's a cute dedication. Well, not cute, but that's a... I don't know how to put it. This paper is dedicated to the memory of victims of bioterrorism. That's weirdly sad, but also weirdly wholesome. I don't know how to explain it. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I don't need to add fatality to that one. Yeah. Can I add also, and would that be fine? There we go. Okay, no, Google lingo. Grammarly. Grammarly doesn't have a problem with that. Okay. Alright. We're getting close to an hour. I am going to cut this here. Have a good day. Have a good night. I'll see you all tonight at... What's my actual scheduled stream? Hold on, I gotta go look at my Twitter schedule. My Twitter schedule. No, my schedule on Twitter, that's what I mean. Tonight, I will be live at 10 p.m. EST playing Stardew Valley. Hope you all enjoyed this surprise stream of me just talking about bacteria and doing nothing in particular. I hope you all enjoyed. I can't wait to actually finish this and be able to do the full all about bacteria stream for Bacillus anthracis, because that's going to be so fun. I'm so excited to finish this and do that. But until then, stay safe, take care, remember to drink water, hug your mother, and take your meds. And I will see you all at 10 p.m. EST tonight with Stardew Valley. Love you. Much love you. Have a good day.